Recording in progress.
Okay, for Mel Bay Grade 2, I Love Thee. In the key of F here makes a little bit of a challenging song from a physical aspect. So it's just not easy to play, all right? And this is normal, and there's so many concepts to take away from this. Is it okay if you don't play it perfectly? Well, sure, but you know, as with any method book, we do the best we can. For me, I'm going to need to put this guitar on my other leg because I actually have, I don't think I've ever told anybody this, I have a congenital birth defect that I can't put my hands flat. In other words, I cannot sit there like Neil Young and play bar chords like this, not without hurting my neck or my shoulder. So I can't carry a tray. I can't carry drinks on a tray. I've been fired twice as a waiter. The flattest my hand is going to get is like that. So yeah, it's caused a few issues over the years, but I wouldn't give up. I really love guitar. So what I do is I put the guitar on this leg, of course, and I raise my foot. Anytime we're going to be working in the land of F or bar chords, and that's still not great, but it's all right. So in I Love Thee, this tune is in the key of F as indicated by one flat, and we're just going to get into it by practicing skipping the third finger from the C note that starts the song to the F note, which is in the first measure, first beat. So do this. Can you do that all right? C, F, because you're going to need to quite a few times in the tune. Alternatively, you can play this chord, you know, where you actually put the third finger on the C note, the pinky on the F, the middle finger on the A note, and the first finger barred over strings 1 and 2. So you can do that, and I've done that in the past, but it actually makes things, it can make notes ring out in a bad way. So we're going to go like this. Let's look at the first measure right here, and we're going to go and play all of the second measure. All right, so 1, 2. All right, that's the first bit. So you're just holding an F. You're holding an F chord kind of in place for that first measure. No, stop. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh boy. It's you're stuck in a stick. Just thank you. Okay, next, after playing the F as so, C, F, chord strung 4, 3, 2, 1, let it ring, play string 3. We're going to go into measure 2 when we play an A minor chord, just the triad, E, A, C. So it's, can you get all 3 notes to ring out? It's going to be important that you get the E, A, and C of this chord to ring out. It's not, it's, you know, it's not easy to get these notes to ring out when the fleshy or fatty underside of your fingers are trying to ruin it for the finger below. Let's play D minor now. All right, so measure 2 was, I've always found a wider neck guitar better for this song. Again, this is one of the more challenging songs in the book physically. Okay, now we are going to be looking at the D minor to C7 shift right there. And here we go. So in this case, I play D minor the traditional way. Right here, we're going to first play an A note, then A, D, F, and then stack up that C triad, and then we're going to have to resort to this. But I'll show you a workaround on it. All right, so far then what we have in the first line has been as follows. 1, 2. Notice on the D minor, actually, this time I went to use the third finger there on the string 2 fret 3 because it was much easier to. Now, what are we going to do for this last measure? This is a tough one, isn't it? So you can go ahead and make that big bar chord of F if you know it. You're good at it. You go. And then you use your right hand to mute. So that would be big old F bar chord, strings 4 and 3 pick, string 6, string 5. String 5 note C is the pickup note, just like we started the song with. Alright, so what if you can't do the big F bar chord? It's okay. You can do it like this. You put your middle finger on A, you put your pinky on F, and you play the dyad. Reach over and hit the low F note with your first finger. So you got these guys on here, middle finger on A, pinky on F, right? And you have, sorry, reach over, third finger settles in, and you start your next round like this. All right. So I've done that oftentimes in the past, especially if I'm stuck in a situation where my guitar has to be on my right leg. I'll go simply. Alright, D minor with a sus4. Little F. Here comes the bridge. Let's look at line 3. Anybody has any questions along this, just say, Andrew, can you break down measure such and such? And I'll make a quick video and link it to you below. So line 3, F, A, C, break it apart, A, C, B flat, D, F, play D, D, A minor, D minor, C, first inversion. So you have to play the bottom 4 strings of D minor and carefully the bottom 4 strings of C first inversion. D, A, D, F, E, G, C, G. So it's important, it's like a piano voicing. It's arranged in parallel, so the notes are going up. D goes to E, G goes to A, or sorry, D goes to E, A goes to G, D goes to C, and F up to G. So your bottom voice is going up in pitch between the 2 chords. Your top voice is going up in pitch between the 2 chords. And the third string is going down. And the second string is going down. And that's why it's so beautiful. There's like such symmetry in it. Back to business. Now, we're in the last line, third measure. We go. So let's look at the last 2 measures of the last line. You're going to play an A note here with the middle finger. Then you're going to play the D minor like that. And then how easily can you get over to that C7 inversion? So we're going from a D minor, which is A, D, F, to a B flat, C, G. Practice this a lot. Now we don't want that open D string ringing through. We don't want, yikes, no, we're going to have to play that D minor like this. Quick mute with the right hand. Engage. Go home. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's a tough one to play clean. So that is a review of part 1. I'm going to play it for you now, and I'm going to do it in the not big bar way for the F. 1, 2.